I'm Anil Kumar, sharing with you questions from my student. This one is on rational functions. We need to sketch the graph of y equals to 2 minus 2 over x plus 2, everything divided by 3 minus 3 over x plus 2. You can always pause the video, answer the question, and then look into my suggestion. Now, whenever we see multi-layered fractions, we kind of get confused. In this video, we'll understand how to really simplify it. And then also in this case, we'll see how to sketch the graph. Okay, let's rewrite this function, which is basically a division statement. Do you see that? There's a numerator right there on the top, and this is your denominator, right? So we could write this as y equals 2. Now the numerator is 2 minus 2 over x plus 2. When we say divide by, we could actually say multiply by also, right? So we'll use that concept in the next statement. Okay, so I'm just copying it as such. We have 3 minus 3 over x plus 2. Now in the numerator, we can take x plus 2 as common, correct? So let me do that. So we'll take x plus 2 common. So that is to say, we'll cross multiply 2 with x plus 2. And we're left with minus 2. Same thing we are going to do in the denominator. We'll take x plus 2 as a common denominator. At times, what you may also do this as, you could multiply this term by both x plus 2. So these are very popular ways of taking common denominator. So in that case, you get common denominator of x plus 2, and the numerator becomes 3 times x plus 2. Is that okay? Right, so you get a similar thing. So what you get here is 3 times x plus 2 minus 3 divided by x plus 2, right? That becomes the common denominator. I hope this step is absolutely clear, right? Now, you could expand and simplify. But what I will do here is, I will write this as one part, this divided by that, which is 2 over x plus 2 minus 2 divided by x plus 2 multiplied by, because this is all divided by all this. So we could actually write this as, instead of multiplication sign, which confuses you with x, we'll just write a dot here, multiplied by x plus 2 over all this. Do you see that? So that division really is this. So clearly you can see that you can cancel this common factor. This step was not really required. You could have cancelled from here also, right? But I hope this helps some students who really get confused with multi-layer fractions. So the idea here is to understand how to work with these, right? Okay. So what you're left with is, in the numerator, we'll open this, applying the distributive property, 2x plus 4. So I'm multiplying this 2 with both the terms inside, minus 2. Similarly, in the denominator, we'll multiply 3 by x, that gives you 3x, 3 by 2 plus 6 minus 3. Do you see that? Now these numbers can be simplified. So we get 2x plus 4 minus 2 is 2. So we get 2x plus 2 divided by 3x plus 6 minus 3, which is 3. You can take 2 as a common factor, left with x plus 1. Denominator, 3 is a common factor, left with x plus 1. And now, x plus 1 also gets cancelled. So, what you get here is 2 over 3. So, what we have done, we simplified this rational expression as 2 over 3. Now, the question here is it exactly the same thing? Well, it is not. 2 over 3, we need to sketch this graph, right? So we simplified this as 2 over 3. However, this 2 over 3 has a lot of restrictions. What kind of restrictions? Let's look into these restrictions. One of them we found is right in the very beginning, that x cannot be minus 2, right? So when we actually cancel this part, you see that? If I write x as minus 2, I get something divided by 0, which cannot be done. So one of the restrictions here is that x is not equal to minus 2. Do you see that? Okay. You'll again realize that we also cancelled x plus 1 factor. So if I write x as minus 1, in that case also will not get a proper value. So that becomes the second restriction for the given function. Do you see that? Otherwise, it is as good as a constant. So we could write this as equal to 2 over 3, where x is not equal to minus 2 and minus 1. Do you see that? For all other values, it has a constant value of 2 over 3. Correct? So that is the function which we need to sketch. So let me now sketch this function here. I hope this part is absolutely clear, right? So this is a rough sketch. Let us say this is our scale. This is 1 here. So we can divide this in 3 portions. So that becomes 2 over 3, right? So if you sketch, you need to remember that minus 1 and minus 2, we are expecting a whole because of this common factor getting cancelled. So this basically is a line like this, okay, with a hole at minus 1 and a hole at minus 2, and then continuing like this. So these are the holes at minus 2 and minus 1 for the given function. Let me write y here and x here. You see that? And the constant value shown here is y equals to 2 over 3. So that is how you can actually sketch it. Remember, whenever you are dividing rational fractions, then the restrictions will be those of the numerator of the divisor and also the denominator. And that is why we get 2 different restrictions in this case. It's a very important thing to understand, as I've seen that most of the students miss on this part and you could make an error. I'm Anil Kumar, and I hope that helps. Thank you and all the best.